Sorry.
Do you want me to start?
Sorry.
That's all right. Keep going, we'll just edit it later.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Is it started?
Yeah.
Welcome to Redditch Laws. We are now going to interview our local councillor, Jane Potter.
Hello, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Do it again.
Hello, could you tell us a little bit about what you do and a little bit about yourself?
Yes, well, I'm a county councillor for Ara Valley West in Redditch, which Woodrow is within that division. And I've been a county councillor for about 3 years now. And I've always been interested in politics, but never ever dreamt of getting involved. But then it was really just a chance conversation with a borough councillor in another meeting that I was attending. And I asked what was involved in being a borough councillor, and that was it really. I got whisked away and various people explained what's actually involved, and I decided that I would try to be elected, and 3 years ago I was elected.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
Gosh, not dead, I hope. I would like to think I'd be carrying on doing similar things. I passionately believe in improving the community that I live in. I'm very, very interested in education. I think it is really important that young people get the best possible start in life, because then the world's your oyster, because the world is a fantastic place. There are so many opportunities. I come from a working class background. I lived in a council house, but I had a brilliant education, and I've done so many things in my life. I've travelled the world. And I've just had a great time, so I would like to make sure that as many young people as possible get that kind of start in life as well.
What motivated you to start being a councillor?
I suppose I've answered that a little bit, haven't I, by saying that it was just a chance conversation with somebody. And then when I learnt a little bit more about what was involved, I was very keen to see how I can help people to have better lives.
What was the hardest thing you had to overcome when starting being a councillor?
Probably understanding the system, because there's all sorts of systems. I think as in any business industry, there's lots of things you have to find out how it works, and I suppose we were given lots of training when we first started, so on what actually is involved in being a councillor and the various things that you get involved with. And as I said, how the council works. So I found that really interesting. And then it's how you actually make the most of that.
What is the best part of your job? What are like the benefits?
I suppose meeting people, because I see probably a large part of my job is actually putting people in contact with each other. And if I know somebody's looking for some help in a particular area and I know somebody else who's working on that, then I can actually put them together, and that's really rewarding if something positive then comes from that. And helping to change people, meeting young people in particular, seeing what motivates them. And I have, as a county councillor, taken, because we have a limited amount of money to use within our division, every school in my division, a group of young people to Covent Garden, to the Royal Opera House, because that's a particular favourite of mine. I love the ballet, and I just thought that it would be interesting for young people to experience that. Whether they like the ballet or not is entirely up to them to decide, but at least they've had the opportunity to visit one of the most prestigious buildings, organisations, I think, in the country, and I like to think that everybody at least enjoyed the experience.
Do you feel like the community were behind you, and do you feel like they supported you?
Yes, I think the community are supportive. I would like to see more people becoming involved. I think that people only get involved when there's a problem, and it would be really nice to feel that people want to improve their own community, and I think they are actually becoming more involved now to improve their own lives, because I think it's important that people help themselves and each other.
Yeah, thank you. That's all.
That was excellent, that was. We all did very